Virginia This Morning on CBS 6.
And good morning to you. Welcome to our live and local talk and entertainment show, Virginia This Morning. I'm Cheryl Miller. You know, when it comes to earning an income, most of us count on the paycheck that we get from our job. But with a little planning, you can also have other sources working to make money for you as well. Richmond financial expert J.B. Bryan back with us to walk us through how to do it. Good morning, J.B.
Good morning, Cheryl. I know this topic is different because, but it really hits home. When I first thought about it, when I thought about income, I said, you know, this is really interesting because we really don't think a lot about other sources of income. And so we only think about our job and the money that we make from what we earn. So your first form of income is just job income, that you have to put in those hours and what income you generate from the efforts that you're putting out. But there's other sources of income that don't actually require you to constantly only get income because of what your work, of your elbow grease, of your effort. So that would be like, there's also passive income. You know, and
so making money while we're sitting here talking and something's making money for us.
Yes, like you. No, I'm sure
Yeah,
you
right.
do. Like, but yeah, and I said, you know, and I said, this is definitely, and I'm glad that you're sharing this conversation with me because so many people at home really don't think about what you use your earned income for can generate other income for you. So yes, we need to have that job income, that earned income, but typically it's taxed so high. So when we start taking that earned income and use it on purchases that such as real estate that would generate income for you, and that would mean that the real estate you either own outright, so all of the rental income that you're generating from it, if you're renting out that property, you're creating income from it. What you clear above the mortgage and expenses on that property is actually passive income.
And you're also getting income back because you're taking depreciation and other kinds of things because you've got rental income.
Yeah, it definitely, especially if they're able to structure it in their taxes as a business, and you know, and it takes a lot of planning, you know, and making sure that you're taking advantage of all of the privileges for you, because a lot of times we don't take full advantage of the investments that you've made and how they actually can pay off for you. I was speaking with someone previously about how to make sure that if you do have passive income coming in, make sure you're getting inflation raises. No, don't just rent that property out and not put in the contract that it's going to gradually increase because the cost of living goes up, the cost of maintaining that property for that person to rent goes up. So you have to have some sort of increase in the expense that you're charging on that, even though the mortgage may be fixed as you see it.
Right.
But the cost of maintaining that investment is not fixed.
And most people expect that if you're paying rent, it's going to go up gradually on an annual basis anyway. So that's an expectation.
You would think, right?
I would think.
But if they don't put it in the contract,
then it's not legal.
That's right.
So you've got to watch your paperwork at all times. What other kinds of investment incomes are we talking about? Things that can make money for us that we don't have to put in the hours on a regular basis to earn?
Yes, and that would be like portfolio income. Sometimes the IRS may refer to your portfolio income as a capital gain. And that's when you buy an investment with your earned income or even your past income, but you make a purchase only to sell it at a gain. So typically, if you hold that investment, that portfolio investment long enough, that the taxes on the income that you generate from it typically are lower than your income tax income or that earned income. So on the portfolio income, that might be things like buying a stock and selling it for a higher price. So you're buying it at $10 and selling it for $30 down the road, making it a long-term gain, holding it for longer than a year, you know, can reduce the taxes on that income per share that you're making. Any asset that you buy and sell it for a higher amount later, you could actually, that's part of your portfolio income.
So we're generating income. Those capital gains, though, can sometimes kill you, because sometimes they're more, when you have to pay the taxes on it, sometimes you've lost all the income that you earned.
Oh, that would be terrible.
I know.
That's why that key point that I was sharing about making sure that you understand the tax law, and that typically if you have a long-term capital gains tax rate, that is for a person who is really generating enough income from that, they're going to have tax consequences that when they take that capital gain, it's lower than their income tax. I mean, I'm just saying that typical person that is generating that much capital gains tax, they're paying that much, they're in a high income tax bracket. So the capital tax, the highest long-term capital gains tax rate is lower than the highest earned income tax rate. Well, we're getting technical, but it's really true.
But do you find sometimes that when we get into these other kinds of income generating things that maybe we don't do enough homework before we step into something so that we know what we're getting out of what we're getting?
Very, very, very good point, because the key to even getting to the point where you have these other sources of income, it takes planning. It takes strategy. It takes talking to a financial professional, I hope, but definitely speaking with a professional about these are the goals that I have. And the bottom line, it takes time. It takes time to create portfolio and passive income that is usually created from your earned income. So that means that you have to start making money, and over the years, you're saying, I'm gonna put that money away so that I can generate portfolio income. I'm gonna save that money so that I can buy some things that will create passive income. And passive income would include things like writing books and getting the book sales, getting royalties from record sales. I know that you're a great singer. But
things that you do
once,
on the internet, and then they
yeah.
continue to make money for us.
Yes.
Make that money work for us. JB,
Yes.
thank you so much
and
for joining us
takes time.
today.
I'm glad you said that.
It does. Well, JB Bryan is offering a free financial workshop this Wednesday. That's May 6th at noon at 4860 Cox Road, Suite 200 in Glen Allen, to find out more about how to make your money work for you. Go to WTBR.com/VTM for a link on how to register. You do need to register in advance so that JB knows how many people are coming to see her that day.